national security, and Denmark is not going to be able to. We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security, and Denmark is not going to be able to do it. Cuba is ready to fall.
Yes.
Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. We're watching it very closely. If they start killing people like they have in the past, I think they're going to get hit very hard by the United States.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach 100% truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect. This your brother Ra'aya, back with another video. And yeah, y'all, this devil is this devil is getting outrageous, y'all. Man, but hey, I'm excited. Things are heating up, and we already in I believe the 5th day, of January. All right, so things is getting to that point where DJT these Edomites are showing their horns. They coming down with great wrath, and not Let me see. Let me take it back. Hold on, y'all. So I got this article, and it says Greenland, Cuba, Iran, and more. Here are the countries Trump has warned since the Venezuela strike, right? It says, since the seizure of Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro by U.S. forces at the weekend, U.S. President DJT and members of his administration have issued warnings to several other countries and territories, including Colombia, Cuba, Mexico, Iran, and Greenland. Like, most of these is Northern Kingdom countries. So this devil is coming down, Things about to get real, but I don't know why he don't think that retaliation or he's going to reap anything. I don't know what's up. They got the right person in there because he's fulfilling these prophecies, man. He gonna be the guy that make these prophecies be fulfilled, y'all. So let's keep it going. It says, including Colombia, Cuba, Mexico, Iran, and Greenland, and self-governing territory of Denmark. Trump said Sunday, we are in the business of having countries around us that are viable and successful and where the oil is allowed to freely come out. What? What? Who allows their oil to freely come out of their country? Why wouldn't they use their own oil in their own country? So what he's saying is, we're only doing business with countries who allows us to come in and take their oil. And this is not business. At that case, it's theft, really. And then it says American dominance in the Western Hemisphere will never be questioned again, Trump said. Here's what to know about DJT has said in the last 2 days and how some of the governments have responded. Greenland, right? This was getting wild as I was reading it. I was like, man, something about to pop off in the next couple of days or a couple months. We about to see a real shift in the energy in the atmosphere. Everybody gonna start tightening up. Everybody about to start feeling I can't even find a word, but everybody's about to start feeling the consequences of this devil's actions. Salakia, y'all. It says from we need Greenland. This is what DJT said. We need Greenland. It's so strategic right now. Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. So they got Moab and Gog and Magog, and they saying, this is the perfect, recipe for a disaster. You trying to take a place where known enemies are there. Like, man, you about to start this war up. He about to start this up. He kept claiming that he ain't want to start it. Man, you about to get this shit popping. It says Trump told reporters aboard Air Force One, we need Greenland from the standpoint of national security. And Denmark is not going to be able to do it. Greenland's Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen said Monday that the current and repeated rhetoric coming from the United States is entirely unacceptable. When the President of the United States speaks of needing Greenland and links up to Venezuela and military intervention, it is not only wrong, it is disrespectful. Yeah, because basically he's saying that we going to need to take Greenland. That's what he's saying. He ain't saying we need them from a business aspect, like they come together, merge, and have an alliance and all that. He's talking about we need that. I need that. Like on some I'm gonna take that shit. You know. Trump on some real gangster shit right now. You know. And all that's gonna do is gonna have some terrible effects for Babylon the Great. All right. And rightfully so, because this place been sowing so much wickedness, you know, it's crazy work. But it says when the president of the United States speaks of needing Greenland and links up to Venezuela and military intervention, it's not only wrong, it is disrespectful. Our country is not an object in great power rhetoric. We are a people, a country, a democracy, Nielsen added. Trump has repeatedly stated that he wants to annex Greenland and huge resource rich 836,000 square miles island in the Atlantic and self-governing territory of Denmark, claiming that this is needed for American security purposes. Right? You hear this? He's talking about this is needed for American security purposes, as if it's not somebody's land. So let me grab this scripture, right? Habakkuk 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 1, and I'm gonna read it on down to about verse 5, 6, 7. So, and this is in the NLT as well. And it says, I will climb up to my watchtower and stand at my guard post. There I will wait to see what Yahweh says and how he will answer my complaint. Then Yahweh said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. This vision is for a future time, right? It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Look at the proud. Now we seeing the proud right now, DJT and this foolishness that he doing. It says they trust in themselves and their lives are crooked, right? And surely they are. But the righteous will live by their faithfulness to Yahweh. Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. This is how it is with DJT. Taking all these people's countries and taking over these people's countries and lands and shit. Going to Venezuela and kidnap their president and his wife. He's bugging, yo. No consequences for none of that. Like, what? He don't think no consequences coming for. But anyway, it says they trust in themselves and their lives are crooked, but the righteous will live by their faithfulness to Yahweh. Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. They open their mouths as wide as the grave, right? They're insatiable. And like death, they are never satisfied. Yep. In their greed, they have gathered up many nations and swallowed many peoples. Here we go, right here. This is them gathering up many nations. They got Venezuela, they coming for Greenland, they coming for Colombia. Now I'm gonna have to do this video in parts, y'all, because this is part one. This only can do 10-minute increments of videos. So this is gonna be part one of the video. So let's start with Colombia, right? And then on the second video, I'm gonna start at Colombia. All right, shalom, y'all.